J-Start, jumpstart your Japan career. In today's video, Levi from Hawaii talks about going from rags to riches in Japan. He was making $3,000 a year in countryside Japan to $300,000 a year in central Tokyo. But all that money didn't make him happy, so he quit his job and went back to the countryside. Hear about his journey in Japan over 8 years, going from countryside to Tokyo and back to countryside, why he decided to do so, and two of the jobs he recommend people get when they first come to Japan.
You can go from an English teacher to making $250,000 a year, easy mode for life. Like I leave my wallet in my car unlocked and my door unlocked, living in Roppongi, overlooking Tokyo Tower. My business consultant girlfriend at McKinsey. I'm like feeling depressed with myself, feeling frustrated.
I'm Kelvin. I'm former talent acquisition head of Walt Disney Company Japan, former Amazon Japan HR, and I currently teach early career professionals how to land their first job in Japan. And Levi coaches professionals and recruiters in Tokyo and having them realize their, find their last meaning. I haven't prepared for your pitch. After Tokushima, so you started working as a recruiter in Tokyo. How did that happen?
So I went to the Osaka Career Fair, and
Is this the same career forum that's run by the Career Forum? Like Tokyo Career Forum, Boston Career Forum, or is
I don't think so.
No,
I don't. It's for Jets specifically. I think.
Jets specifically.
I think so.
Interesting.
So yeah, they had a bunch of recruitment companies there. There's a lot of Jets, and and they fly in from everywhere. So
right.
Well, we got taken aside to this like little section of the career fair. Everyone has their booths, right? So they set us up. There's a bunch of chairs in front of one of them and a TV, and this guy in a suit. And he's like telling us about this basically like sounds like a pyramid scheme where you can go from an English teacher to making $250,000 a year. And like he's talking about how he got his first bonus check and it changed his life. And like I was kind of like seeing stars, like, wow, that sounds so cool. But it sounds a little weird too, like a little sketchy.
Sure.
Like, what is this
kind
of thing?
You don't see it until you're in it, right?
Yeah, I was just like, recruitment sounds sketchy. All my friends were kind of like, actually, my friends were the ones who were saying it sounded sketchy. I thought it was cool. So they take us all aside and they're like, come into this room and interview us. So we're like one by one lining up.
Okay.
And all of a sudden we've applied to the job, after this seminar is over. They've taken us now into the room and they ask us questions about recruitment. Anyway, I went in and I did that. And then a couple of weeks later, like I heard from one of my friends that they got like a follow-up call.
Okay.
From the company. And then I was like, oh, that's weird. I didn't get one. Like, this is a little strange. So I followed up on LinkedIn, like with the lady who interviewed me. And she was like, oh yeah, we're not going to proceed with you.
Whoa.
And I was like, what? So I was like, ask my friend, what did you do differently? And they were like, I don't know. Like, I'm not even interested. I'm just taking the interview because it's good practice. I was like,
that's right. Okay.
I was like, this is BS.
Okay.
Because I actually am interested now.
Right.
And now getting rejected, I was like, all right, I need to be a recruiter. There's no
they kind of
way
feel
around
the fire in you. Like,
there's no way around it. I'm going to do it now.
Okay.
So yeah, my friend didn't get the job. They didn't want it anyway. I went to the career fair. I approached that company with my updated resume and I like gave it to them and I was like, so why did you reject me? Not like quite that aggressively, but
sure.
I was like, I'd circled all the recruitment companies there and I was like, I'm going to talk to all of them. I didn't. I only talked to like 4.
Did you end up working for the company that rejected you initially or a different company?
Hell no. I did not. They did not want to proceed with me. So
interesting.
Yeah. So I approached other companies. I was interviewing at N-World and I had a couple interviews at like RGF, Randstad. And then my company I ended up joining was Shahani.
Yep.
And I joined them because walking through like 95% of all these recruitment companies, they were just booths with white guys and Japanese young girls. And like that was like
that sounds
basically
wrong on so many levels. But
I mean,
okay.
basically it
White
was
guys and Japanese young girls.
that's what it was. Like they had the
Okay.
white guys who were the managers who had
Okay.
made it to the top, and then they
Right.
had like the young, new, cute recruit Japanese girls or HRs or something. So I was like, it's a little bit. I'm not sure if it's my vibe, you know. So I walked and I saw Shahani Associates, and they had like this janky ass poster, like a chessboard on it, and that was kind of weird. And then they have this black guy there and this Indian guy, and I was like, who are these guys? So they were actually where I joined because I felt like I'm kind of an oddball, like
Right,
I'm kind
right,
of a weirdo,
right.
as you can tell, and I wanted to be somewhere for like the misfits.
Interesting.
But I joined them because they were making a lot of money. I joined them because I saw that they were being successful with what they were doing, and I knew if I could get into that machine, then I could also make a money,
Okay.
which I did.
You had JLPT N1 at that time, right?
No,
Oh,
N2.
not N2. Okay.
Yeah.
Did that help you get the job?
Pretty much no, I would say. I don't think that it was really a big factor. I think now it's become a little bit more of a factor to have N2. But the black guy, Marquis, like zero Japanese. He's been in Japan for like 20 years, doesn't speak Japanese really, like very basic level. But he does his job really well. Like makes a lot of money as a recruiter.
So you were a recruiter for 5 years. What industry?
In
Where you were-
finance,
Finance,
investment banking.
Investment banking. Okay. I'm not sure if you want to share, but
Yeah.
for people out there who have no idea what upside the recruitment industry has for your salary, would you mind sharing roughly how much you're making?
Yeah, so I came in and I was basically making my jet salary at
Initially,
the start.
right?
At the start, so Sanjuman, like $3,000, a little less than that.
3,000 yen.
Yeah,
$3,000.
Yeah.
That's $3,000. So 300,000 yen.
and my rent then was 1,100 yen or 1,100,000.
Yeah.
110,000.
110,000.
So
yeah.
that was over a third of my paycheck, and I was in the red. I was akaji every year or every month.
Right.
I was losing money, cutting into my savings, living
Right,
in
right.
Tokyo. But that was actually key because I was like living close to the office and I could grind and work really hard. So my salary basically doubled every year for 5 years.
For 5 years.
And if you double it, so you're at $36,000 a year, $72,000 a year,
Yeah.
150,000, 300,000. Like, I mean, that's the limit. I basically stopped at like 300 something K, and then I left. The last year was not so good. So
Why did you decide to leave?
why? Well, yeah, I mean, I was basically just bored. I was basically, my priorities changed. And this is what I coach people on now, is like you start out and you join recruitment because you want money is a main reason that people do it, or they join because they want to help people, which is not the right reason to join recruitment generally.
Right.
Because it's transactional. So I wanted to make it in Tokyo. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be a manager. I wanted to like learn how to people manage. I really wanted to make money, so I had like the freedom of time and money. And I wanted to learn sales skills. I wanted to learn like how to be confident. And I found myself like achieving all these things. And I made money. I felt like I had enough money to survive. I did for, I could live for multiple years with my savings.
Yeah.
I had this lifestyle living in Roppongi, overlooking Tokyo Tower, 19th floor apartment, like with my consultant, my business consultant girlfriend at McKinsey. And like, I was living this like high life that I could go out to eat anywhere. I could go on any trip. I felt like total freedom, but I felt so trapped. I felt as
ironic as that sounds.
Yeah. And I think I was like lost touch with what I wanted. And it took me a long time to realize what I wanted. And I was lost kind of chasing the money, but it wasn't just that. It was just, I wanted to grow. That's what I wanted, is I wanted to keep growing. I'm 29, 30 years old. I shouldn't be in a position where I'm the one who's like teaching everyone to do everything, where I am just like making money and kind of on autopilot. Like I need to transition and do something different with my life, or else I'm going to wake up in 10 years and I'll have a bunch of money, but I'm going to be kind of miserable. So
Right.
yeah, I decided to leave, and it took me a long time. And this is why I coach people on this now, is because I think a lot of people join a job for one reason, and maybe they even achieve that, and then they need another reason to keep working. And I think if I had a coach back then, I could have stayed, and the 10 months that I wasted kind of like feeling depressed with myself, feeling frustrated, seeing the bags under my eyes, like all this really horrible time um, in the office. I think I could have saved myself
Yeah.
from that if I had a coach, because they could have told me or helped me to realize that either I need to leave or I need to stay and like fully commit.
Mm.
And I could have committed, and I could have made another 100, 200, $300,000 that year, or I could have left early and I could have started my whole journey sooner, but I half-assed it, and I kind of regret that. Like those 10 months of my life of just meandering around and like wallowing a little bit was such a waste of time.
Right.
And I see people in recruitment now that are feeling trapped, or they're feeling like they're struggling, or not even just in recruitment, people that are just kind of lost in their lives and they're on autopilot. And so I feel like my mission is to kind of wake them up a little bit, or like help them to realize that they have possibilities in their lives. They can come to Japan and they can do it. Don't let anything hold you back. Like, you have Kelvin's book that's in the comment section below. Go read it. Go take action on it. And you can come and fulfill your dreams of coming to Japan. So what are you waiting for? Like, that's who I am as a coach, is like,
Gotcha.
yeah. So sorry for a long-winded
No,
answer.
no. That's an awesome answer.
Yeah.
Now we've talked both about your jet job and the recruiter job. Would you recommend jet or recruiter job as the first job for people coming to Japan based on your personal experience? For someone, I guess, in their 20s or early 30s, which one would you recommend?
Which one? Yeah, it depends on what you want, I would say. If you want money, go into recruitment. If you want an easy life, go into English teaching.
In terms of the easiness of finding the job, which one would you say is easier?
Easier to find the job.
So easier to get started.
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on the market, maybe. I don't know how the market is these days for either of those positions, to be honest. But what I would say is a lot of people get held back because of money. And they don't really realize they're like converting the yen into dollars, and they're like, oh my God, how am I going to survive? You know, if you're in America and you're making $36,000, you're like poor.
Yeah, right.
You're not
right.
like in any major city, you're on the streets basically.
Yeah.
So but it's different in Japan. It's not about the money, first of all. Like, your quality of living for cost performance is like so different than America and the Western world. So don't let money hold you back. It's not the main concern of people here, and it's not like really easy to equate one to one.
Sure.
So if it's English teaching or if it's recruitment, I would say you can make a living here. If there's a job that's opened and being in Japan is your number one priority, then come and do it. If making money is your number one priority and you want to be in Japan as well, then look into recruitment. If you want to explore Japan and do these things, then go to English teaching. And I think, you just have to keep trying. You'll eventually have something stick.
After initial ties that you've built over your college days, I mean, after coming here, what made you stay?
What made me stay? Yeah. It was the variety a little bit. I would say, like, although I've been here for 8 years, which sounds just wild to me, it hasn't all been in one place, right? So 2 years in countryside, middle of nowhere, 5 years in Tokyo, but that was also broken up by a year being abroad in Hawaii, and then now in Chiba for the past year. So I think the variety of it has kept me here for a while, because I think I would be bored otherwise, honestly.
Variety in terms of where you live?
Yeah, the variety of living situation and the people and the job and everything. There's also this underlying current of like, it's just an amazing place to live. Like, everyone I think agrees that comes here that it's safe. It's so easy, like it's easy mode for life. Like I leave my wallet in my car unlocked and my door unlocked, and like so you can come and rob me whenever you want to. It's all there. I don't have much to take, so it's fine. But
Do you
no one does.
do you live by the beach in Chiba now?
Yes, I live like 8 minute drive from the beach.
Drive, okay.
Yeah,
And how long does it take you to come into central Tokyo now?
it takes about 2 hours to come in.
And you've
Yeah.
been living in Chiba for how long?
I moved there last year in like August.
Mm.
Yeah,
Do you like it better there versus now? I mean, versus before in Tokyo?
it's all served me at different times in my life. Like I think now if I were to go to Tokushima and live in that village, I'd probably like go crazy a little bit, potentially. It's so isolated, but it was perfect place to learn Japanese. Like I could not have asked for a better place to do that and talk to local people. And then Tokyo was the perfect place to become a businessman, right? Where else do you want to be except for Tokyo? And then when I realized screw that, I'm done being a businessman with a suit and this whole thing. I'm now living my dream, which my current dream is to be surfing every day.
Mm.
And I
Living
surfed
the
this.
dream, huh?
Yeah, I surfed this morning. I'm feeling a little sore,
There you go.
and I love it. It's
Wow.
people ask me if I get lonely, being a hermit out in Chiba, but
No, you have your own community there, right?
yeah, I actually see people more often than I did in Tokyo because I get to surf with my friends every morning. I get to hang out with the Obachans and go farming with them on, days like volunteer days, and they invite me over for dinner and lunch, and then I have people from Tokyo come and visit me on the weekends because the beach is cool and people want to go in summertime. So, in Tokyo, I saw my friends on the weekends. It hasn't changed at all.
All right, so I guess you can also advertise your Airbnb and have people come see it.
I do like a farming exchange thing. So like if you do want to come to Chiba and help out, we have like a peanut farm. They do like vegetables and stuff as well. But
There you go.
yeah, you can come and enjoy the farming life and potentially some surfing as well, and then have some nice home cooked meal at
Sure.
Yobachan's house.
So both, I guess, people who need coaching who are based out of Japan. Levi is your guy. People outside of Japan who want to have a real cultural experience out there in Chiba. He's also your guy. Link in the comments. Thanks, Levi. That about concludes the interview.
Awesome.
Make sure to download your free guide, 3 Ways to Land Your First Job in Japan. The link is in the comments. And until later, if you missed your part 1, the link is up there. Click on it, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching JStart.